Hello and happy Christmas to everybody. I hope you had a good day and you got what you wanted for Christmas, shall I say. Just doing an update on the Corgi Land Rover that I featured in my last video that I did. So I've now removed the base. So if I just flip this down, I've removed the base. The wheels were a bit of a bugger to get off, I will be honest. I ended up having to use a pin and a hammer to tap the axles out, and it worked. I just popped them into my wood brick and vice, and they came apart. Unfortunately, the original tow bar, which would have been in here, that was kind of semi-loose. I decided I would try and pry it off, which I did successfully pry it off. Unfortunately, though, the bloody bugger pinged off across the workshop, and I haven't got a Scooby-Doo as to where it went. So I've had to make another one. And what I used was this. So this is a piece of 1/16 steel, approximately 1.5 mil of an inch. 1.5 millimeters rather. And this is what I came up with. So this is the one that I have made. I don't know if you can see that very well. What I did was once I cut it off, I then took, if I get some of this out. So this is my gum glue that I use. I'll just pop a bit on the lid. So this is the gum glue gel. I can just bring that into the shop. There you go. And this is a piece of the tin. Just dip it in, and I just left it for not very long. Just cut the seconds, and as you can see, if I can get that into focus, there you go. Look, and that gave me the finish that I wanted on the hook, which is there. So I just moved that to one side. And then also there was a case of the, I don't know if you remember, anyone who watched the last video, not many people have it. The bumper was damaged, so basically both these end pieces were snapped off. I managed to rebuild the bumper, make a new bumper for it. So that was good going. So basically what I used, if I can find it, is behind me. So I took some plasticine, and I took a mould from a dinky one that I had. So this is a dinky one. So this is one I've repaired before, done the same sort of job on this one. I just took a moulding of that, and then I use this here, JB Weld. That's what that front bumper's made out of. I just mixed it up, put it into the mould that I made, and I got the bumper. And then what I done was I cut two centre pieces out, and then I left literally, again, 1/16 of an inch, 1.5 mil of the original bumper on there. And then when I went to attach this, I just ground it out to fit over that, two little notches. That's gone in place. And then to replicate the two supports, which are on here, that's just basically, it's paper clips. That's all it is. And that's them just glued into place. It's only aesthetics. It's nothing strength wise. You're just trying to recreate what it would have looks like originally. So that's the bumper now, and if you look on my last video, you'll see that it was damaged. The glass, if I can get a hold of that, so here's the glass. It's a little bit of damage on the bottom there, but once it's actually sat in here, that's below the screen line, so it doesn't notice. It's in good condition. I've given it a nice clean up, and it looks rather nice. The base, I have blued the base, re-blued it. It was very, very pitted, as you can see. It's not great, but it's better than what it was. It was painted over red and all sorts of colours. It was rusty as well, hence the pitting on there. But the base, I can actually see what's written on there now. It doesn't show it very well on the camera, but it's Corgi Toys, made in Great Britain. and it's Land Rover, and it's a 109 WB Whiskey Bravo. So that's that, and then I've also got. I'll just pop that in there. I then also got the wheels, which I managed to, like I said, I managed to take this apart. They were a bit of a bugger, but I got to bloody get this apart at the end, and they come out quite nicely. And then there's the wheel from the bonnet, so that's in there as well. The tires are really good condition, by the way. I did have 2 projects which I've worked on, which I've actually used this still on as well to repair them. So the first one is, so this is my first Dinky Champ that I done, and then earlier this week I started on this one here. I haven't got a driver for it yet. I'll just move these out of the way a minute. I have not got a driver for it yet, but I will source a driver to go in there. On this one, the windscreen was snapped off, so what I did underneath, I managed to drill out the original base, took it out, that was in there, and using this as a template, I drew around that and then married the bottom half of this to that to create a full template. I then cut it out of this steel, and that's what we got. As you can see, it is a little bit thicker on my one than it is on the original one, but it works. I'm happy with it. I just got to put the decals on there as well. I have got some decals for this somewhere, so I'm happy with that. Another one I did this week as well. This is nice. I'll just try and grab it. There you go. Right, so it's nice field artillery tractor. This one here. On this one, this top piece here was missing. Again, I use this steel. I just cut a piece out, roughly to size. Drill a hole in the centre, put it on my drill press, and use the file. I filed it off nice and evenly round and to the size that I wanted. And I used a ball pin hammer then just to give it that little indentation, and it works. So I'm happy with that. The base was in lovely condition. Sorry, I do apologise. The base was in lovely condition, so it wasn't too bad. I re-blued it. There's a little bit of tarnish into the base, but I've left that. I like it. It is quite nice. And I don't normally do it, but I have put a glaze across the bottom of this base, as you can see. I don't know why I did it. Probably because I had too many brandies at the time. But it's okay. I did it with the airbrush, but I'm happy with that. So that is the update so far on what I've got. This one here, which I started a while ago, I still need to get the transfers to this yet. When I had this, as I say again, this bumper was in the same condition as was the other Land Rover, and I rebuilt that bumper. The base again is quite pitted, as you can see, but it's come out alright. I've used different rivets this time on this one. Not very happy with these rivets, so I shan't be using them again. Again, I had to make a hookup for this one. I use a different bit of metal for this. It's a little bit flimsy, but it's on there now. It's done. I'm not happy with that, but it's on there. I expect at some stage I might draw that rivet back out and then make another one like I've done for the other Land Rover and pop that on there. But I'm happy with that. New tyres on there, all painted up. I'm very happy to finish that. That's an acrylic paint on there, by the way. For this one though, I have used I've used a Humbrol. So I've used a Humbrol paint, which I'll grab now. It's behind me. Sorry. Right. So this is the paint that I've used on the military vehicles, and it is a matte 155, and that is from a Humbrol. So I thinned this down 50% of the paint to 50% thinners, and that went for the airbrush. Lovely, and it's actually come out nice and even on that, whereas past attempts I've kind of failed at, but I've learned by my mistakes now. The paint scheme that I'm going to be using on the Corgi Land Rover, now I noticed somebody stuck a Ranger on there which wasn't correct. I don't know where it came from. However, they did produce an RAF one, which I believe from what I've read is quite a rare one. So I'm going to paint this to look like the RAF one. I have sourced a canopy for it, but it's going to take a while to come down because obviously it's Christmas period. The guy did email me, said it'd be down roughly between the 8th and the 9th of January. So then I will have the canopy for this. The paint I'm using for this one is by Revel, and it is the SM350. This one here. That's the closest I could find for a RAF blue for the period of this vehicle. I did ask around because obviously, as you guys know, I'm not very good with my colours. So the guy pointed out, said that was the best one they got. They did do an RAF blue, well, a shade that was suitable for it, but it's now been discontinued. So this is the one I've now got. So I bought that, and that is going to be what I'm going to be spraying this in. And then obviously I'll do the bumper silver, things like that. So what I will do is I'll get it all sprayed up probably sometime this week, and hopefully look towards next Saturday putting it back together. When I do the rebuilding it, when I'm going to put it back together, I'll film that, and I'll show you guys how I put my stuff back together. Hopefully it goes well. You can only film it once. If it goes wrong, it goes wrong. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. I just want to wish you a happy Christmas, and I wish you all a happy New Year when it arrives. Be safe, everybody. Have fun, and thank you for watching this. And please, guys, give a good old thumbs up on there for me, and go ahead and subscribe if you want, and I'll have more videos at a later date. Thank you very much, and goodbye.